Our minds are powerful things. They really influence. Physicians know this. Others know this, right? They radically affect how we respond to the world around us, how we know health, how we know well-being, how we know reconciliation and love and justice. It's very powerful thing in our minds and spirits. Think about this guy. He's been ill for 38 years at Bethsaida, He's there for 38 years. And Jesus says to him, do you want to be made well? Hey, I've been ill for 38 years. Of course I want to be made well. Except this, it's really a good question. It really is a good question. Do you want to be made well? I'm really comfortable with the illnesses I have. I know what to do when I get up in the morning. I know how to take care of myself. If I'm made well, it might mean I have to live a whole new way. It might mean I have to see things differently. Jesus knew what he was asking. It's a great question. What is it that we want? Do we want to be made well? Do we want to? Because it might change things. It might change the way we think about the world around us. It might change the way we see one another. It might change everything about our lives. And that is scary. And that's why it's a good question to ask. Do you want to be healed?
Todd, come on, hang in there. Just hang in there with yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. For whatever reason, Todd, you can't believe in yourself. And I can't really hit bottom and get fired, which is what's going to happen. I won't be able to get the help. And if I can't get the help, then my low self-esteem wins. And I die. But if I make the call and get help, if I take the step, the only way that I'm really going to rebuild my self-esteem and self-confidence is to do the right thing and to do it right. And make the choice and get help. It's the only way you're going to love yourself. Because then you'll know you're strong. Then you know you will believe in yourself. And the only way you're going to get through this is if you believe in yourself. Because when you don't believe in yourself, you lose your voice. That's right. Everything was built for this moment, God. Everything that I've experienced up until this moment prepared me for loving you, Todd.
Pastor Enquist got a call on Monday morning from a former parishioner whom he barely remembered Arvin, calling from the Sidewinder bar up in the town of Millet, which is kind of a rough bar, and Pastor Inquist had never been there before. Arvin said, "Could you come right away? I need to talk to you." Well, he didn't want to go, but that's his job. His job is to go. So Pastor Inquist drove up to the Sidewinder, and he parked in the lot, and he walked in, and there was Arvin sitting in a corner booth with a big glass, a triple bourbon sitting in front of him, and a bottle of Wendy's beer as well. He said, "I need your help. I have to pull myself together, and I have to put my life back together." Pastor Inquist said, "Fine, come with me. My car is in the parking lot. I'll do whatever I can for you. Come right now." Well, Arvin looked down. He still had 3/4 of that glass of bourbon in front of him. Kind of poor timing, you know. He wanted to reform when he was done with that. He took a swig of it. He said, "You know what I think my problem is? It's just I've always felt out of place. I've always felt that I was different, that people were looking down on me. I just never felt that I belonged somehow. And that's where I think I turned to alcohol to solve my problems." Pastor Inquist said, "Arvin, we all feel that way. Every last one of us. None of us belong. We all feel inferior. And we don't belong. We belong in paradise, in God's arms, because nobody loves us the way God does. God loves you, every bit of you, Arvin, every single bit. There's nothing about you that God doesn't love, including your liver and your pancreas. Come with me. My car's right out here." And he turned and he walked towards the door, hoping to hear footsteps. He walked very slowly, but he heard no footsteps. Arvin couldn't follow. The seas were too rough. He hung on to his glass, and he stayed in his seats. Well, they're still waiting in town. They may see him. They're not sure, but Christmas is coming on.
Do you want to be healed?